On Thursday, the nation's top spies, the Director of National Intelligence, James Clapper, and the NSA's chief, General Keith Alexander, testified in front of the Senate Intelligence Committee. It was there that they were met by one of the harshest critics of the NSA's activities, Senator Ron Wyden, who wanted to know if the NSA was tracking Americans through their cell phone location data.
Senator Udall and Senator Heinrich and I, along with about 24 other senators, have asked in the past whether the NSA has ever collected or made any plans to collect Americans' cell site information in bulk. What would be your response to that?
Now let's pause it right there. You might remember earlier this year when Senator Wyden asked another very direct question about spying to Clapper.
Does the NSA collect any type of data at all on millions or hundreds of millions of Americans?
No, sir.
It does not.
Not wittingly.
Of course, it was later revealed by Edward Snowden's leaks that Clapper was lying, or in Clapper's words, providing the least untruthful answer. And Senator Ron Wyden knew that. So let's go back to Thursday, back to yesterday. Here's Wyden again asking a direct question, and you can tell the NSA has learned its lessons. And here was General Alexander being very careful with his words.
Senator, on July 25th, Director Clapper provided an unclassified written response to this question amongst others, as well as a classified supplement with additional detail. Allow me to reaffirm what was stated in that unclassified response. Under Section 215, NSA is not receiving cell site locational data and has no current plans to do so.
I think we're all familiar with it. That's not the question I'm asking respectfully. I'm asking, has the NSA ever collected or ever made any plans to collect American cell site information? That was the question that we still respectfully, General, have not gotten an answer to.
So basically what's happening here is, in a public setting, the NSA has told Senator Ron Wyden and the rest of us something very specific, that they are not currently tracking American cell site location data under Section 215 of the Patriot Act. But in a classified setting, the NSA could have told Senator Wyden something else completely different about cell site location tracking. And Wyden may be desperately trying to get the NSA to repeat it in a public setting. But Alexander won't take the bait.
What I don't want to do, Senator, is put out in an unclassified forum anything that's classified here.
General, if you're responding to my question by not answering it because you think that's a classified matter, that is certainly your right. We will continue to explore that because I believe this is something the American people have a right to know, whether the NSA has ever collected or made plans to collect cell site information.
Now, if you know the way Senator Wyden has been cryptically talking about the NSA for years, then you can reason that Senator Wyden is warning the American people that the NSA is indeed collecting cell site location tracking. We just may have to wait for Edward Snowden to confirm it. Meanwhile, the NSA is admitting that on 12 occasions since 2003, analysts improperly snooped on their girlfriends, boyfriends, husbands, and wives. This information was contained in a letter by the NSA's Inspector General, George Ellard. One case documented. In 2005, the NSA Office of Inspector General was notified that on the subject's first day of access to the SIG-INT, or Signature Intelligence Collection System, he queried 6 email addresses belonging to a former girlfriend. This sort of stuff happens so often that the NSA has a name for it, Love-INT, or Love Intelligence. Now, Hollywood tells us that dating a spy is cool. The NSA tells us not so much.